What's up, YouTube? SimplyUnlucky here, and it continues the zombie madness. And then I'll ask you guys to check out the channel and subscribe for more epic Yu-Gi-Oh videos. This is a classic structure deck opening and review, you guys. Zombie madness, and we have somehow not done this on the channel yet. And that kind of blows me away a little bit. But yeah, it makes perfect sense for our zombies horde or zombie evolution structure deck showdown that we're kind of doing here. So I'm pretty excited for that. And so let's go ahead and check out what's inside. But first, let's check out the back. And thanks to our friends at Ultra Pro, we got some zombies in the trees. All right, so here we go. It says here, unleash your zombies' power and dominate the duel. That's it. All right, so check out inside. And we did use these already in the duel, so I can kind of give you guys a explanation of how they perform in the duel and how they were relevant in the format at the time. And so sadly, I don't feel like Vampire Genesis ever really made its way into a top tier deck back in, what was this, 2004? Or yeah, whenever this was. But let's check out his effect. Oh, there goes the cards. His effect is, this card cannot be normal summoner set. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play one Vampire Lord on your side of the field. Discard one zombie type monster from your hand to the graveyard to select and special summon a zombie type monster from the grave with level less than the discarded zombie. You can only use that effect once per turn. So pretty cool, not bad, but the fact that you have to have Vampire Lord is a little difficult, but still an interesting card as well. But yeah, again, this card was never really played. So Vampire Lord actually was played for a bit, I feel like, when Dark Crisis kind of came out and a little bit after. But, you know, people slowly realized the effect isn't that great, though it's, you know, it works against like Mirror Force and other cards like that. Still, Summon Skull could just obliterate this dude, so. But he is a zombie, so he does come back from zombie cards, like Book of Life and all those shenanigans. But still, people, I feel like, only really ever played one of this guy in your deck at the most. So, but yeah, Vampire Lord, Vampire Genesis. Now, Dark Dust Spirit, I feel like, was actually played in not just zombie decks, and other spirit decks, or just decks in general that were maybe even Earth. I feel like they teched one of this guy, the Gaia Power decks, just for the fact that he destroys all face-up monsters. So, pretty powerful card, actually. Vampire Lady, pretty not good. Is she pretty, though? Eh, she's green. Double Costin, 17 attack, 1650 defense. For a 4-star monster, that's a lot of attack and defense combined. It's your double dark tribute. The Bone Tower. Watch out for this guy. You don't want to be boned. Not too great. Master Keon Shi, 1750. Spirit Reaper. And of course, everybody knows Spirit Reaper. This guy was played almost in every single deck for a while after he came out. Just for the fact that he's able to stop a onslaught of attacks, which was good back in the original format, or the olden days of Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, he's able to stop, you know, an onslaught of attacks, and he's also, if you just clear your opponent's field with a Regeki afterwards, you can just put this guy in attack position, bam, discard a card from their hand. That's crazy, and he's dark. So, I mean, Spirit Reaper is obvious for zombies, but just like, man, I remember everybody playing that guy back in the day. Super rare version was worth a ton of money as well. Regenerate Mummy, just your 1800 generic monster there. Pyramid Turtle. An interesting thing to note about these cards for the Structure Deck Showdown here, or the Zombies Madness that's going down, is this deck has 3 Pyramid Turtles. That's pretty crazy. So Pyramid Turtle, though, known as one of the better Destroy by Battle search cards because of the fact that it can go get a zombie from your deck with defense less than 2,000. Imagine Mystic Tomato and I can't remember all the Flying Kimikari and all these other guys, Shining Angel, all said 2,000 defense for their search. That'd be insane. I guess it is a type though, so it's not like Earth, so it's not an attribute. That makes me think they should have made some like search for a warrior with 2,000 less defense, search for a fairy. Interesting. But yeah, zombies had it with Pyramid Turtle. So there you go. I guess you could play Giant Rat, search for Pyramid Turtle. Pyramid Turtle, search for your zombie. With 2,000 or less defense, so that's crazy for a Structure Deck Showdown. So the Rio Cock 2400 attack, 2000 defense. This guy's pretty beefy. And then he has that cool effect. When he battles a warrior spellcaster, destroy that monster at the end of the damage step if he survives. So, Despair from the Dark. 2 of those in here. Wow. It works well with Call of the Mummy. And then, of course, that's about it. Book of Life. Dust Tornado. And now for our traps. Yeah, Dust Tornado's in here. Magic Jammer. Reckless Greed. Torrential Tribute as a common. Compulse. 3 Compulses in this deck. For a freaking Structure Deck Showdown. That's absolutely insane. Honestly, this might be one of the best, like, Structure Decks. Just for consistency. 3 Pyramid Turtles. 3 Compulsory Evacuation Devices. A Torrential Tribute. Pot of Greed is in here. Nobleman of Crossout. Snatch Steel. Giant Trunade. Mystical Space Typhoon. Heavy Storm. Card of Safe Return. The reloads is where you're like, oof. But I mean, Vampire Genesis, you start with it, you have a reload, put them back. That works. And then 2 Book of Lives. That's good. 2 Creature Swaps. And 3 Call of the Mummies. The odds of you starting the game with that card is pretty dang high. So, just very interesting. A very just beat down zombie madness deck, man. So, yeah, this deck's a little insane. Has Pot of Greed in there as well. But yeah, very interesting deck for Zombie Madness. And I'm just trying to think back in the day if how this deck would have stood up against other decks in the format. And I just think that common Snatch Steel was also printed in decks like the Fire and Water structure decks that came out at the time as well. So, but yeah, Giant Trunade Wombo combos. Dude, this deck is just pretty insane. But compared to, Zombie World, I think this deck just has an edge on it just for the consistency, I guess, rating of this deck compared to Zombie World that has a lot more different cards inside that are cool. But man, when you see 3 Pyramid Turtles and then 2 of each of these other cards, it's kind of like, wow. Vampire Lord, Vampire Genesis. But yeah, you guys, so the plan is to do kind of a Structure Deck Showdown with these 2 different structure decks here, kind of show you guys the power of zombies, and then eventually coming, around Halloween, end of October, early November will be the new zombie horde structure deck, which we're all very excited for. That'll be fun. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the thumbnail as well, because we worked pretty hard on doing some zombie greatness. We also, if you guys noticed, did the whole monster thumbnail for the Danger cards that came out in Cybernetic Horizon. That was pretty fun as well. So let us know what you guys think about that in the comments below. And of course, updates coming for you guys soon, especially with Patreon. Pretty massive update, actually. The SU Corp doors are kind of opening for online sales here pretty soon. So I'll keep you guys updated with that, but it's going to be pretty insane. But yeah, over the next few days, keep an eye out on Patreon, and then I'll do official update soon enough. But thanks again to those epic patrons that are just getting the rewards that they currently have, and will soon have access to a library of Yu-Gi-Oh greatness, product greatness. So pretty excited for that. But you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Of course, subscribe for more epic Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And Simply Unlucky signing out.